Hello, Keith McKenzie, your automotive specialist, checking in at Jenkins Subaru Hyundai in Bridgeport, West Virginia. And today I have on vehicle showcase the 2020 Subaru Outback. And this is going to be a special edition. This is going to be our Onyx trim, and this is our first look at it in HD. So you can see there's some subtle differences between the 2020 and the 2019. But right off the rip with your Onyx trim level, you're going to get a 2.4 turbocharged boxer engine. It's going to push 260 horsepower at 277 pound-feet of torque. And believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, your towing capacity with this vehicle is right at 3,500 pounds. So just because you have a turbocharged four-cylinder does not mean you're going to be giving away that towing capability. And believe it or not, all this paired together, you're going to be getting about 30 miles per gallon highway. Now you'll notice that there's some exclusive exterior accents and the wheels, but first, right off the rip, you're going to get those black accented mirrors, and I'm just going to run along the lines of this vehicle. And then taking a look, you can also see those standard 18-inch alloy wheels. And they feature a black gloss, just kind of set that vehicle apart from everything else out there on the road. And then last but not least, on the rear of the vehicle, you're going to get that black badging as well that just ties everything together. You'll notice that low-lying skid skirt that just helps protect against any rock chips, scratches. And then the next thing you'll see that sets itself apart is your raised ladder rack. And these are pretty neat, guys, because what you're able to do with these is you can tuck them away whenever they're not in use, and then you literally just open up on that lift tab and you're able to scissor those out. And you just fold them away whenever you don't have them in use anymore. It's as simple as that, guys. So I wanted to thank you for watching and also subscribing below. I've surpassed the 100 viewers, so that's enabled me to get my own URL. So again, I wanted to thank you guys for that. So now again, if you guys do want to schedule a test drive, you can go about it a couple of different ways. You can call the showroom at 304-848-6000. You can reach me by text or calling my cell phone at 304-997-1090. You can reach me on Facebook or Instagram at GoSeeKeith, and now YouTube at Keith McKenzie, your automotive specialist. Or guys, I'd love to see you as well, so you can also just simply stop down. That's going to be 750 Lodgeville Road in Bridgeport, West Virginia. And that zip code is 26330. But you can see there's some subtle changes that they have on the exterior, as far as your LED fog lights, your eyelids as well. But they've truly outdone themselves. Now, one thing that makes this one special, the Onyx, is you have a dual X mode. So the way that your X mode is going to work is it optimizes the symmetrical all-wheel drive in the Subaru, and it's going to maximize the traction that you're able to get. Now they also have it equipped with a hill descent, and what that control allows you to do is it gives you a little bit extra stability when you're going down steeper descents. Now, if you heard me talk about it earlier, the X mode, it's a dual mode X mode, and that feature is exclusive to the Onyx trim level. So you're going to have two selections that you're able to pick from. You have snow and mud, and then you have your deep snow and deep mud selection as well. So again, what those options are allowing you to do is maximize that symmetrical all-wheel drive and get the maximum traction that you can allow for this vehicle. You have your independent suspension on every single wheel. Again, that's going to add comfort and reliability. You still have that 8.7-inch ground clearance. And you can see that independent suspension, how it's set up there on the rear. And again, what they've done with the interior of this vehicle is they've added a StarTex material. And that's star, like star in the sky. So it's a water resistant material, and it's a little bit more durable than your traditional leather. 10-way power adjustable seat. And you can see that stitching is outlined with a neon green stitch that's going to be exclusive to that Onyx trim level. And just taking a look at the seat, I had a client the other day, we were taking a look at the vehicle. She sat down in the seat and she said, wow, it's comfortable. And that's what I can promise you, ladies and gentlemen. These seats, Subaru has spent so much time developing these seats with the stress points in your body and the stitching to add durability, longevity. But you can see it's a water resistant material, and you have a leather that goes around those bolsters, just where those high pressure points are. You're able to lay those seats down into a 60-40 split. Just tons of cargo area here in the back. Let's see if I can get a better angle for you guys. This one's going to be equipped with that cargo tray. And then you can see the seat backing right there. It just gives you a little bit added protection. And then you have your triggers on the side, and what that's able to do is it will physically drop that seat for you and allow you to pass through any cargo that you might be carrying with you. Snowboard, skis, if you don't want to put them up on top, suitcases. And then you can also see you have your privacy screen as well. And what Subaru's done with this is, instead of having to pull it back again, you just literally touch it and it's going to retract back for you automatically, which I think that's an incredibly smart idea. Every other one you're going to have to pull that back and then reset it again. Again, ladies and gentlemen, you just lift up, lift down on it, I apologize, and it's going to retract back every single time for you. And we had a little debate on an earlier video. So this is an actual tire. You can see the actual rim itself as well. It is not a donut. That's going to be, again, an exclusive on that Onyx trim. So a couple additional features that you're going to get just on the exterior, some on the interior as well. If you guys go ahead and stay tuned, we're going to go ahead and take a look at that 11.6-inch touchscreen, and we'll go over some of the features with you as well. But again, guys, if you like what you see, do not hesitate to click that subscribe button. And again, if you'd like to set up your test drive, you can go about it a couple of different ways. You can call me at the showroom at 304-848-6000. You can reach me by text or calling my cell phone, direct line, at 304-997-1090. Again, you can reach me on Facebook or Instagram just by searching Go See Keith. And now I can be reached on YouTube as well at Keith McKenzie, your automotive specialist. So again, guys, I wanted to thank you for your subscriptions. Again, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to give me a call directly. But ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and stay tuned, and we will take a look at the interior. Now, you can tell by the setup of the steering wheel, everything's in your peripheral, but what they've been able to do with that 11.6-inch touchscreen is they've been able to clean up around the steering wheel and dashboard. And if you take a look, you have your power liftgate and illumination controls. Now, this guy's going to be for your memory setting. When you have that engaged, it'll only lift to a desired lift height that you've predetermined. Once you have that disengaged, it'll lift to its actual full height. Taking a look at the steering wheel, you have your radio controls and Bluetooth controls right on the left side. You have your heads-up screen display controls. If the door was shut, right there would change your information controls. And then taking a look on the right-hand side of the steering wheel, you have your same traditional cruise controls as well. So cruise control engaged, you can go up and down in increments of 5 if you'd like. But you'll notice you have 2 buttons on the outside. Let me go ahead and roll this and shut this door for us here. You can see how my screen will change. I can cycle through my different information. Once we have that cruise control engaged, it's going to change your center display, and it brings up the vehicle for you. Now, what you're able to do at this point is add and subtract vehicle car links. And I'll direct your attention right up above the vehicle. You can see me adding and subtracting lines. So what that's doing is it's telling the cameras that are located right here behind the rear view mirror that I would like to be 1 vehicle car length behind the car that's in front of me. Now 2, 3, and 4. So what the vehicle's going to do is it's going to correct the throttle and the braking to keep me at that desired position. Now we can also go one step further, and you have a driver assist button. So when I engage that, it's going to bring it up on the screen. Now what I'm telling the vehicle to do is if I veer out of the lanes, what it'll end up doing is physically steering the vehicle back into the center lane. Then you also have, the vehicle's going to be equipped with your blind spot monitoring. You guys can see that right there on the inside part of your mirror. You have a yellow illumination. And let me see if I can get that to come up for us real quick here. I don't know if I'll be able to shut it off. No big deal. So that'll illuminate bright orange for you. You have your defrosting rear view mirrors as well, and that's also going to include your windshield wiper de-icers as well. So now moving over to the actual gear shift, you have your electronic emergency brake, and you'll see you have a little view button. And when I press that, what it's doing is it's activating the camera that's in front of the vehicle. So while I'm driving the car, if I'm off-roading or in any precarious situation where I can't really see over the front of the vehicle, I have that little camera that's going to be displayed. It'll stay there roughly for about, up to about 12 to 15 miles an hour, and then it'll kick back off again. Or you could just simply hit your button and shut that off. But as we take a look at the 11.6 inch touchscreen, guys, I apologize, I'm trying to center you up. You have everything is going to be laid out in a nice, easy format for you. So we'll break it down into 3 sections. You have your top section, which is going to be your information section, so you can cycle through. Just what type of information that you'd want. You have your center display. And then this is where you would access all of your vehicle settings, car information if you have the Subaru, My Subaru app on your vehicle or on your phone. Go through and set up your sound settings, navigation, as far as if you want to avoid freeways, anything like that at all whatsoever. And then you'll notice you have the bottom portion of this touchscreen. So this is where you're going to do your HVAC controls. You can slide them up and down, or you can press it with the analog button if you feel more comfortable doing it that way as well. You can also activate your heated seat from here, so you have your high, medium, and low settings. Go ahead and shut that off, we won't need it today. You can access the My Subaru app. Once that's connected to your vehicle, you can go into your car information, so different types of driving statistics, what type of pitch and angle that you're at, how your all-wheel drive is working. So as we start moving, you'll see these wheels start moving. It shows you what turning radius you'll have the wheels at and which ones are moving. And then you have your autonomous controls as well. So your autonomous braking, lane keep assist, driver recognition. So the vehicle will watch you and recognize different drivers. You can set up to 5 different drivers. It will remember temperature controls, different settings that you have set up in the vehicle, so you can customize it however you'd like. Your blind spot monitoring, simple as that, right? And it physically goes into a little bit more in-depth information and just tells you, how you can best use those features as well. But you'll notice you have the automatic, and it's going to let you know which ones you have on and which ones you have off as well. So taking a look, you can even go into your maintenance portion. It's going to let you know as far as your engine oil filter life. It even has your tires, believe it or not. How about that? You can set up your maintenance schedules as well. But if you ever get too deep into your settings portion, ladies and gentlemen, it's just as easy as hitting your home button, just like you would on a smartphone. So very similar feature too. And you can add, again, your different driver profiles. You can add up to 5 different driver profiles. And it's as simple as that. So I can save what radio stations I want to listen to, what thermostat controls, anything that you have a preference for. So again, guys, I wanted to remind you, do not forget to hit that subscribe button below. It'll let you know whenever I go live or whenever I do vehicle premieres. You can also set up a test drive a couple of different ways. I can be reached at the showroom at 304-848-6000. You can call or text my cell phone at 304-997-1090. I can be reached on Facebook or Instagram at Go See Keith. And now, thanks to you guys, I can be found on YouTube at YouTube/Keith McKenzie, your automotive specialist. So again, guys, I just wanted to remind you to remember to keep thinking Jenkins, and as always, let me take care of the rest.